Fuck, I'm recording this for the fourth time because I keep getting interrupted. But hey you guys, welcome to a new band recommendation video. This is going to be, again, 9 bands that I'm going to show you guys. A lot of Dutch bands, so if you want to support my country, please do. But we are starting off with a 7-inch of a band called Grafjammer, with their EP called Smerenburg. Grafjammer is a black metal band which influences a lot of rock and roll into it. Rock and roll grooves and stuff like that. Comes on a black vinyl and doesn't want to go back in. I'm going to do that later, and it comes with a sheet of angry looking man and angry looking sounding lyrics. It is one of my favorite Dutch black metal bands because it has a whole different vibe, and I really love it. So please check out Grafjammer if you're up for some new kind of black metal. So check out. And they also have a small tape of their latest records. And I'll take it out of the sleeve because it's a black on black. Really fucking cool. Reads like this. And this album is called Koud gemaakt, which means killed. Literally. And this is their very first full length with 11 tracks on it. Please check out Grafjammer again with Koud gemaakt. Vinyl first. I'm going to do some old school death metal from the Netherlands. This is Ecocide with Eye of Wicked Sight. It's their last ever recorded material, and this is some old school death metal mixed with a tad of technical into it, but it works out pretty fucking good. So I've pulled out the regular version on black vinyl, but I also have the splatter vinyl because collectors come, hey. Yeah, what to say about Ecocide? They're currently disbanded, but they are planning a reunion gig on the 22nd of April, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm sure I'll be going because they're friends of mine. So next one up, staying with Dutch and old school death metal. This is Funeral Whore with Phantasm. Their first full length since their last album, Step Into Damnation, and this album is a beauty. Certainly one of the best old school death metal bands from 2016, albums from 2016. And I like it when the vinyl matches the artwork, so if you're seeing the artwork, what it will be, the limited edition, purple edition, limited to 200 copies, and I couldn't pass this one up. I think they're still available. I don't know if they're from the band available or from the album or the label Animate Records. So if you're familiar with old school death metal and you want something heavy and pounding old school death metal in the likes of Wombat or something like that, please check out Funeral Whore. In my last video I said that I would show 10 bands, but it came out to be 9 bands, so I forgot this delicious amazing project called Vond with Selfmoord. The backside, and this is a side project of a man called Mortis, or Mortus, and I'm really fucking glad that I got this, and I can't express myself how much I love this album. It's just an amazing record, and I'm glad that I own this, and I'm glad that I've pulled the trigger because it was a pretty big penny. But it's only gonna get more worth because it has been repressed. So, but it's just on black vinyl. And this does get a lot of spins from my record player, so really glad that I got this, and I'm stoked that I've shown you guys it. And it also came with a poster, which I think this album was limited to 500 copies, so that's a pretty big number, but these things go for like €90 a piece, so I got this one for a steal. If you're considering €90 is a lot, I've paid less. So okay, up to the CDs. I've got a few bands left. For this one I'm going to take the booklet out because it's a really dark album cover of En Deuil with their album Ter Aarde. If you're wondering from dude you're speaking French, that's right. It is a Belgian band with a Dutch album title. Crazy Belgians. Ter Aarde is a album by En Deuil, and it produces some excellent atmospheric black metal. I found it a year or two ago when I was going through Bandcamp and with those tags atmospheric black metal, and I saw this and I really liked the album the band logo. I hope you can see it, and it caught my eye because I saw only the band logo, and I saw they had a CD out, but for fuck all reason I didn't bought it, and eventually I did, and I'm really glad that I got this. So check out En Deuil. Staying into black metal, I've pulled out 3 CDs of the same band, and they're equally fucking haunting and terrifying. And I've talked about this band before. This band is Hot's Barn, with all of their material except their latest album, which I still need to acquire. This band, I brought them to the Netherlands to perform a gig, and they were fucking horrifying. I will show you some pictures right here. And they were absolutely amazing live, and I know a backstory of the vocalist, which is this motherfucker, is fucking horrifying and fucked up, to be honest. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but he's done some bad shit. Let's keep it that way. But Hot's Barn is a raw black metal band from France, and by looking at the photographs that I've shown you previous, they have some pretty cool stage presence. And I really want to acquire their latest album, and please check out this band because you're gonna like it if you're into raw black metal. Staying into black metal, this is I hope I'll pronounce it right, Gaerea. I believe they're from where they're from, Italy, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever. They are from the label called Everlasting Spew Records. And I got this recommended by a good friend of mine. He told me, like, dude, this is up your alley, please check it out. Yeah, there you go. Really cool CD artwork. This is some let's say very big mayhem inspired black metal. So if you're up for that, please check out Gaerea with their album Gaerea. Staying with old school death metal from the Netherlands. This is Procreation with Ghostwood. Well, I say old school death metal, but it's more death thrash to be honest. But this is the first press, the self-release press, and they also have a pro-printed press released on shit, I forgot it, on a big label. But this one is pressed in 2014, and in 2016 they released this one. But this is death thrash with a lot of groove in it. Really high quality, fucking headbangable, and I've seen them live twice right now. Needless to say, they are fucking killing it, and they are great guys. Last for the best? Maybe, if you like this music. This is Laid to Waste with Neckbreaker. This is their very first EP brought out in 2015, and currently they are recording and practicing for their new album. And there are the guys, as you can see, and I believe 1 or 2 changes have been made in their lineup. But Laid to Waste plays a combination of Killswitch Engage, Machine Head, and a lot of Lamb of God. You can hear that from the first fucking note. So if you like that, please check out Laid to Waste with Neckbreaker, and keep an eye open for their new release. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description for all of these bands. I've done that on my previous video a little bit too late, but I'm going to do this right away with this one. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next video.